EA Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Washington Wizards. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Aldridge. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Brown in at the point. And for Atlanta, you know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you put the off-season to use trying to improve your... as a player.
Here we go.
But you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Coulibaly. Brown outside.
Yo, I got him.
Carried from 15 feet out. Brown's got the first points up on the board here for Washington.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's... Coulibaly following the bucket by the Hawks. Kuzma outside. Up top, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta with the rebound. They went to Washington for the last game, and they came out with the win.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
And the Wizards with possession after the basket by Atlanta. Shoots from 12. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history. 28 inches between them. Incredible. I think he's got to settle down. Right now, it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Johnson. Hawks passing it around.
We'll take him home.
From past the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David.
One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we block out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So we'll have to try to keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Johnson. From downtown, another 3 for Atlanta.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. It's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Wizards second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Wizards trail by 10. Here's Koulibaly. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
On the wing, Johnson. Johnson the screen. To the wing right side. Just five to shoot. Launches out. Another three for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kuzma outside. Down low. Powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss. Wide open.
ADV, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
The Hawks need to get off a shot here. That's good for two. 8 points for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
In off a loss to the Heat. Outside Aldridge. Brown sends a screen for Aldridge. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Get there, get there.
Johnson against Kuzma to the middle.
Stay on him.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Brown outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
I got him.
46 seconds left here in the first quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Koulibaly gets it to go. Koulibaly's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards. Out to the right wing. Takes the three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here, defending the triple.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown kicks to Aldridge. Here's the three. Shots with Brown making the play.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And there's the try. Yep, that one goes. He's got 10.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And with his era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Aldridge is out there with Bay. Then it's Bagley. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And for the Hawks,
David Aldridge.
analytics or the eye test, the optics or the numbers in front, Greg. When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside Aldridge. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks win by 13. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. He has 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct.
Timeout, timeout.
The plane.
One thing I enjoy is
Started.
watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And checking out the numbers for Brogdon, he had a strong showing last season. Put up about 15 points per, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And again, Washington no good. For Atlanta, they've gone a nice 3-3 to start the second. And Brogdon comes over to help. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. And the Hawks lead by 18.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high.